Paano ko hinati ang 80,000 ko sa crypto? Risk management at ang pagpili ng coins. Kung bibigyan ka ng 80,000 ngayon, ilalagay mo din ba agad sa crypto? Or magdadalawang isip ka dahil sa risk? Ako, ginawa ko na. Pero teka, hindi ito basta-basta desisyon. Pinagplanuhan ko to, step by step. What's up guys? Ako nga pala ulit si Jun, isang 22-year-old student, entrepreneur, at investor na nagsimula mag-invest nung 16 years old pa lang ako. So, sa videong ito, pag-uusapan natin paano ko hinati yung 80,000 pesos na investment ko sa crypto. At anong coins ang mga pinili ko at bakit. At kung paano ko minamanage ang risk kahit volatile ang market. So kung naghahanap ka ng real talk na strategy at hindi lang hype-hype lang, stay tuned and keep watching. Ops! Bago tayo tumalon sa coin breakdown, ito muna paano ko minanage ang risk ko. First of all, diversification. Hindi ako all-in sa isang coin lang. Nagsispread out ako sa iba't ibang uri ng coins across different categories. Actually, we have saying dito sa market, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Pangalawa, tiered strategy. Hinati ko yung portfolio ko sa 3 layers. So guys, disclaimer lang, I'm not a financial advisor. Isa lamang akong 22 years old student na gustong makatulong sa mga nag-uumpisa at hindi ko sinasabing bilhin nyo or gayahin nyo ang makikita nyo sa aking portfolio. Ang crypto market is very volatile and this could go all to zero. So invest at your own risk. Like I said before, i-breakdown natin kung ano-ano yung mga coins na binili ko dito sa aking portfolio at ano-ano yung mga pinili ko. So yeah, let's start. So meron tayong core holdings dito, which is Ethereum, strong fundamentals and pang long term. Solana. Meron din tayong growth picks, which is HBAR, AVAX, tsaka Chainlink. Meron din tayong speculative bets like the Trump. So Trump. Kung nagtatanong kayo, meron ako ditong 6 na account. Dinistributed ko siya sa 6 na account. Binance, Bybit, Crypto.com. To be honest, hindi lang ito yung portfolio na meron ako, but I decided not to include them. And I do have multiple sub-portfolios para may security, liquidity, flexibility, at kung saan ako magte-trade or holdings. Kung nagtatanong kayo, bakit, Jun, ang dami mo namang account? So yeah, madami talaga kasi meron ditong mga portfolio or meron ditong mga exchange na hindi mo mabibili yung ibang coins. Like for example, the Binance. Yung BNB coin ng Binance, it's only available for the Binance. And like the Crypto.com, meron din siyang coin which is the CRO. So ayun. So my total portfolio or the total value sang portfolio ko is $1,506.34. So para malaman natin kung ilan ba yan for PHP, pwede naman nating palitan dito. Let's just type PHP Philippine Peso. So ayan. As you can see, we have 86,130.23 peso. So, yes po. Yan yung total value today ng ating portfolio, which is currently holding all of this. So, let's see kung ano-ano ito. As you guys know, meron po tayong Ethereum, which is majority, yung pinakamalaki ng majority ng ating portfolio. So, meron siyang 41.72%, which is malapit na sa 36,000. Bakit Ethereum? The foundation of DeFi and smart contracts, sobrang solid ng ecosystem. So, pwede mong hawakan yung Ethereum pang long-term hold. So, yeah. Ganon din sa Solana. Solana, meron tayong around 18.04%. So, around 15,000, 15,500. Si Solana naman, mabilis at mura. Bet ko for future decentralized apps and NFTs. So, I know madami sa inyo nag-NFT na based kay Solana. So, alam nyo naman na siguro yung ano ng Solana na madami talaga siyang NFTs at madaming Solana-based NFTs na pag tumaas si Solana, tumataas din yung mga NFTs. So, ayun na. Meron tayong H-bar. H-bar around 5,529 pesos. So, around 6.42% ng ating total portfolio. Si H-bar, enterprise grade network using Hashgraph Tech, hindi blockchain pero scalable and secure. May unique use case. Chainlink, 4,000 pesos. So, around 4,000. Ayun. Meron po tayong 4.65% ng Chainlink. The go-to oracle of DeFi. Maraming smart contracts ang umaasa dito. And yes, sino naman makakalimot ng Trump? Trump, meron tayong currently holding 3,884. Around 4.51%. Actually, binili ko yung Trump, medyo malaki dito, no? Pero medyo bumaba si Trump. And yes, meme coin to, pero may transaction and speculative bet based on hype, sentiment, and election season. Unang-una, ginawa ito para kay US President Donald Trump using Trump's name, branding, and political relevance to attract attention. Yes, this is a meme coin. Maliit lang na percentage nilagay ko dito kasi it's very high risk, high reward coin. So, kilala nyo naman siguro ang President of America, which is the most powerful country. And si Trump din yung mismong nag-declare na gusto niyang gawin na crypto capital ang Amerika. Pero that's another topic for another video. Meron po tayo ditong SUI, around 4.15%. I don't know why, pero I'm very bullish talaga sa project na to. And malaki yung potential, as in malaki talaga yung growth ni SUI. Fast and secure, move-based blockchain, new project pero very promising. XRP. I know a lot of you still holding XRP since the nag-risk talaga ako habang ongoing yung ECE case. Targeted for cross-border payments. Alam nyo na siguro yung issue ng ECE sa XRP, yung payments nila. So, ayun. Tinarget talaga sila ng SEC. So, meron tayong Near Protocol. Near Protocol is around 2.75% ng ating total portfolio, which is 2,372 pesos. Sharded L1 for devs. May potential for Web3 adoption. Meron din tayong mga smaller bets dito, no? Around hindi siya bumaba, hindi siya tumataas ng 2K. Meron tayong ADA, ang Cardano is 2.17%. And yes, the CRO, which is the Crypto.com coin. So, yeah. Available lang ito sa crypto.com. Meron tayong currently holding 1.89% ng ating portfolio. Lunic! Yes, this is the Lunic na maraming nalugi nung 2021 and 2022 from 100 plus dollars. Tapos bumagsak siya ng 0.00 something, ganun. Parang yung bumubuhay na lang kay Lunic ngayon is the community. So yeah, I'm still holding Lunic kasi I still believed in the community. Pero yeah, this is a very, very, very high risk project. Kundi lang dahil siguro doon sa founder niya, siguro makikita pa rin natin yung Lunic in the top 10 coins. So yeah, I'm still holding Arbitrum. So malapit sa 1,000 peso. And the Gala Games. Ang project na to is I'm still bullish sa Gala. Kasi Gala is part of gaming. Pero I don't see any major movements as of now. Pero yeah, let's see kung ano mangyayari kay Gala. And QNT, Dodge, Fetch, and Hook Protocol. Actually, hindi mo naman maano talaga to kasi around 100 pesos and 404. At meron tayong 542 kay Dodge. High risk, high reward. I do really still believe in these projects. Pero actually, hindi naman talaga significant tong tatlong to. Kasi maliliit lang naman yung holdings natin dito. Pero yeah, para kung mag-fail man, hindi masakit and I'm still in control. And calculated ko talaga yung risk ko dito. If you're asking, Jun, bakit wala kang BTC? Yun yung pinakasikat. Because Bitcoin is already reached the top. So currently Bitcoin is in all-time high. I believe na wala na masyadong profit kay Bitcoin kasi holding Bitcoin is like as good as 2x. So kung mag-hold man tayo ng Bitcoin, masyado na siyang mataas. So I don't really believe na talaga na may profit pa ako kay Bitcoin. And yes, I did sell all my Bitcoin 8 months ago. So, ayun na nga yung account distribution natin dito. Lahat ng ito ay pinag-isipan ko. Hindi ako basta nag-all-in lang or hype or chismis and mindset. At ang mindset ko is simple lang. I rather take calculated risk habang bata pa ako kaysa magsisi sa huli na hindi ko sinusubukan. Crypto is very risky. Pero kung matalino ka sa strategy, pwede kang matuto at mag-grow. Pero uulitin ko lang po, ang crypto ay sobrang delikado. May chance na maubos yung investment nyo. Invest lang po sa kaya nyo mawala at hindi maaapektuhan ang inyong day-to-day life. So kung gusto mo ng more videos like this, real strategies, mindset breakdown, and honest lessons, like this video, subscribe, at comment down below. Ikaw, paano mo hahatiin ang 80,000 kung ikaw ang mag-i-invest sa crypto?